resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That ain't got nothing to do with that. Look at this fall to the floor. Look at this fall to the floor. Look at this fall to the floor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
Under pressure, they got him again. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, every day, any day. Back, back, back. Mike's 43.
Hey, gun. Check.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you. 65. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
What? No life.
Here we go. 21.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Yeah,
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional block.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just like that. Just like that.
Done. It is done.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. It's the Broncos that have added on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch twist.
Check up. Sponge. No.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's Isabella open on the right side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Watch 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check. Fred, no. Fred, put it to him. Check. Over. Put it to him. Check. Over. Okay. Safe. Switch. Check safety.
They said it the other day.
It's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47.
White quarterbacks always move up the draft, but black quarterbacks don't move up the draft.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got daylight. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this
Tomorrow,
one.
y'all
It's
gonna see
through
that
the
nigga
end
traded
zone
for
for
a
a
fifth.
touchback.
Tennessee.
Traded for a fifth.
I say Tennessee.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. David Johnson here on the catch.
Him and Chubb together,
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Motherfuckers stick together, man.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Slam.
12, 12.
Check 25. Check 25.
On second down, it's Coleman. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You want to play with a pickle?
I'm going to need you to settle.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, push that up. Who else?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Whoa. You about to pull one in his face? You ain't going to pull one in his face,
It's
dog.
way out of hand.
You ain't going to pull it out in his face. You ain't going to pull it. Hey, you ain't going to pull it out in his face.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Oh, close.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Why you yelling at me?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I ain't saying
Here we go,
nothing.
here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 13! 13!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
SOS.
I never said nothing, though. I'm playing my game. Nah.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You throwing dirt on my name here? You throwing dirt on my name here? Let's get it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribe, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
That's it,
3rd
baby.
and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He can run for and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trace McSorley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check three.
Billy on man.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 20! And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw, it's Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
They're not ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Here we go.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Yo.
Fuck you on.
2K. I'm on 2K.
You want to get that down?
Huh? Who's playing? Ain't all the games over with? I'm
playing right now.
Oh.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Who else?
This will be taken to the
There's
back of the end zone.
too.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, 3 seconds left, man.
He's still correct. He's still in his game.
Three seconds left, but I'm about to throw this motherfucker.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Taking a shot for Samuel, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because
I'm done my game.
both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right.
Who you about to block? You might pass it.
Dang it.
No, you ain't glad.
Okay.
Yo, you ever had a deep bomb,
I heard it.
pass touchdown, and you accidentally press X instead of square? Bro. How's that good? Oh. not using it, are you? No, you ain't fake, go.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a bill today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But it's 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They
can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not.
Why my superstar left tackle? His abilities don't show.
Celebrate. I'm cocky.
You gotta get a certain overall.
It said 80. I'm at 81.
Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they.
You can't add them either because I tried.
Smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
Getting away too.
100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Here we go.